Uh, why did you buy this clock?
Because I wanted it. I've always wanted one.
Well, did your parents or grandparents, anybody like that, have one?
No, I don't remember one. I just wanted it. I like to hear it chime and just listen to it. I just decided that if I was going to have a grandfather clock, I wanted one that, a nice one, that the best I could buy. Yeah, if I was going to get one, I wanted one that was a little taller than my husband. I'm getting used to it chiming, but okay, I'm used to hearing it chime, but we did have overnight guests. And we had to get up and stop the clock because of the chiming bothered them.
When Freda told me she wanted a grandfather clock, we went out to a furniture store in Oklahoma City where they had the biggest selection of them, and went up to a hall that must have had 20 or 25 clocks. And I went to the one down at the beginning end at about $400, but she just turned around and headed straight up to the other end. And I'm not going to say how much it was, but I bought cars for less than what this clock cost.
So I'm very happy with it because I got what I wanted.
You don't ask for much, and I figured the least I could do is buy you the clock that you wanted. When we bought this clock, the furniture company that sold it had a guy deliver it to the house and set it up and put it in operation. But then about 15 years later, we were moving to Texas and I need to move it down here. So I called the guy that delivered it and asked him what he had charged to move it. And he said, more than you would want to pay. So he said, are you mechanically minded? And I said, well, I built an airplane, so I guess I'm mechanically capable. So he told me how to pack it and everything and ship it standing up, and it was quite an operation to remove the pendulum and the weights and block the clock, and the tone bars in it had to be blocked to where they couldn't vibrate, and it was all standing up in the moving van, and it rode down here just fine, and I put it back together and it ran perfectly after I got it back together.
By the way, when we moved here, you asked me if I wanted to take the clock, and I said, I certainly do. So it made the trip just fine.
Oh, I might mention at this time that this clock was bought on your 65th birthday, July 21st, 1996. And it has a plaque up there on it with that date on it. So it's 21 years old now, still ticking away.